What's the fastest you've wiped a smirk off of someone's face? 1. I taught HS math. One of my students said that I made some mistakes when I graded his paper and marked some right answers wrong. He wanted me to give him credit for these answers and change his grade. I refused, saying that he changed his answers after getting the test back. He went to the principal. The principal called a conference with both of us and asked why I felt that he changed his answers. I pulled out a photocopy of his test that I made before grading it. His wrong answers were there. He said the Xerox machine made a mistake. 2. A few months ago, I was at a sleepover with some of my friends and we decided to play Truth or Dare. I didn't exactly get along with one of the girls there, who we'll call M. Anyway, I chose Dare and M decided to dare me to jump out of the window, which was especially cruel because I had a friend who committed suicide that way and M knew that. I jumped out of a ground floor window instead and then it was M's go. She also chose Dare. I dared her to go home, and she did. Absolutely, hands down best feeling in the world to see that petty smirk get wiped off her face. She couldn't exactly refuse because the other girls, who were also angry about the jump out of the window dare, peer pressured her. 3. My dad went to a prestigious private school. He wasn't the best student and often didn't finish his homework on time. In his final year, his guidance counselor said he should only apply to community colleges because he is not smart enough to get a university degree. Well, my dad did end up following the guidance counselor's advice at first. He went to a community college after graduating school. He dropped out after 1 year however, because he thought it was too easy. Then my dad worked for a few years, and later he decided to get a degree. He applied and got accepted to a prestigious Canadian university. 3 years later, he obtained his bachelor's degree with honors. 10 years later, my dad goes to his private school reunion. He sees that same guidance counselor and immediately goes up to him and says, "Do you remember me? I'm the student you said that would never get a university degree." Well, I've waited a few years to tell you that I got my bachelor's degree and I graduated with honors at the top of my class. The guidance counselor responded with, "Yes, I remember you. I am very surprised to hear that. I never thought you would get a degree." My dad's response to him was, "Well, maybe instead of telling someone what they can't do, you should tell them what they can do, and show them how they can get to there." That is what a guidance counselor is supposed to do. The guidance counselor no longer had a smile on his face after what my dad said to him. My dad told me about this event many times while I was growing up and it taught me that you should never let another person tell you what you can or cannot do. Don't allow anyone to define your worth as an individual.